Hermitcraft Infinity.
Welcome back to Hermitcraft Infinity. All right. Well, I have been busy with a number of things, but I needed to get back in here and get working on this stuff. And someone, I forget who, and I'm sorry for forgetting your name, pointed out that the arrangement I had with these crafting CPUs was no good because basically I only had one crafting CPU. It would only acknowledge like a certain number of coprocessors and memory. And so I went ahead and basically did a vertical recreation of the setup I had back at the Pentagon with these things set up here with 3 coprocessors and 1 crafting storage per unit, all connected into the cables here. We've got 8 coming off this side, we've got 8 coming off this side, and right here I have room for 16 more. And when I can make the units to go in there, I will be doing that. And of course I'm set up to make more crafting towers. Of course, for both of these projects, I'm going to need a whole bunch of processors to put all this stuff together with. Like, for example, the storage, I'm going to need a lot of processors. And that means crystals. Yeah. And crystals means the puddle. And so I think I'm going to set the puddle up over here. And let's see. I think I've pretty much got everything together that I'm going to need for that. Let's see, let me get a cable anchor here because I don't want this to go ahead and connect to that. I know it doesn't matter, but just simply the principle of the thing. Get some dense cable here and just run it down there. Break that out. And now fly around and go under. Let's see, actually, yeah, that'll work. Alright, now let's take a smart cable, bring it off that way. We'll just bleed off 8 channels off this white cable. And basically I'm just going to take it over there. This should be fine. Because the puddle automation system is not going to need 8 channels, but this will get 8 channels over there. No doubt I will need more at another time. Alright. Let's take it back a little more. That's the water supply system there. Okay, not quite there. That'll do. That should do nicely. Alright, that'll bring my channels over. Plug the hole there. Alright, now get these growth accelerators in place. Let's see. How about like so? And I'll need some regular 6 cable. Yeah, that'll be enough right there. All right. throw down some glass. Break that out. And actually, let's just pop it there. Go around underneath again. I don't know, wait a minute. Wait just a cut and pick a minute here. I want this up a block. So we'll leave that there for the moment. Yes, I'm wasting glass. I don't care. I have tons of it. All right. Cable up. Growth accelerator. Growth accelerator. Cable. Another accelerator. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll throw a block in here temporarily. Break this out. Item transfer node on the bottom there. And this filter, which filters pure Certus, pure Fluix, and Fluix, put that in there. Throw in a stack upgrade, some world interaction, and just for giggles, the speed upgrade. Alright, now I can go ahead and plug that. Alright. So we're going to take and throw a chest down here. And then transfer pipe to the chest. We can break this. And now we need the glass again. Alright. Open crate. Right here. Okay. In there we'll need water. And let's see, I need an ME interface up against the open crate. And glass there and there. Cable. Oh, well, throw these in here. Patterns for pure Fluix, pure Certus, and Fluix. And then shift click some cable on there. Alright. And ME import bus right here on the chest. And I'm not going to hook that up just yet, but it will hook up to the cable eventually. Alright. At this point, I should be able to request crafting of, say for example, pure Certus. So let's go for 20 of them. Next, and go. I did just see something drop in there. Let me take off this magnet ring for a moment. Yes, they're in there. And in a moment or three, they should show up there in the chest. The only downside to any form of automation with the puddle is that there is no way I know of to make it fast other than these growth accelerators. And even then, it's, you know, still going to take a minute or two. But when they're done, they'll show up here in the chest. Let's see. this thing needs a crafting card on it in case it needs to have the seeds for these made. There we go. That should take care of that. And I'm going to hang out and actually what I'm going to do, let's get some pure fluids going as well. And some regular fluids. Missing charged Certus. Okay. All right, I'll have to hook up the charger to make charged Certus. But in the meantime, I'm going to hang out and make sure that this part is working. All right, the items have been completed, and if I look in here, crafting status, CPU 0 is waiting on these guys, and number 1 is waiting on those. Oops, I didn't mean to cancel that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. These will end up going into the system anyway. I'll just throw a cable down there, and bam. Well, how about a speed upgrade? Yeah. Acceleration card. Pull that in faster. Bang, there it goes. Alright, that takes care of that. Now, as for the charged Certus course, I did get to looking. I've got a lot of Certus quartz here that really all I've got to do is break this stuff up. Now, what I should do is put together a automatic fortune system to deal with this. But for right now, what I'm going to do is just make a really tall stack of this stuff and go after it with this pick, which I have actually managed to remember. I don't know why that config thing doesn't seem to want to work. Ah, you have to have it selected. I did get I got a hold of a Fortune 3 book and put it on there. So that'll do for the time being. Oh, you know what I should do? The Builder's Wand. Make it easy on myself. Alright, that's all I've got. So, let's see. Alright, getting a good number here. Now let's put this thing on 3x3 mode and tear into it. Okay. This XP thing is a little crazy. I gotta let this stuff collect so that I don't get totally blinded by it and end up digging through the bottom. Alright, that got me, let's see, 5,300 charged Certus crystals and 59 levels of XP. And actually, this is the second time I've come off here and deposited levels, so I got quite a bit of levels out of that. So I won't have to worry about that right now. And that way I can take some time and do a little bit of research about how to put together a fortune machine. I think I pretty well know how to do it. It's with basically one of these picks and I think it's an autonomous activator or something, and then a bunch of vacuum hoppers and so on and so forth. Probably, if I recall correctly, something like formation planes to place the blocks, and then that arrangement to break them. So we'll see about that. Meanwhile, I need to get processor production going, and that is going to mean putting together that Stitch Factory Manager arrangement that I had before. Subscribers, inventory manager, inventory cable. I'll need a chest and all of these guys. Logic press, silicon press, calculation, engineering, speed upgrades, and so on and so forth. And this one I am going to do totally off camera because I have got to follow that tutorial to be able to do this and get it right. Because I've only done it the once, and that's actually been a while. Alright, took me a little while to put it together, but it's a simple enough thing with the inscribers and the factory manager and the diamond chest up there. And there's this whole routine, which I'm not going to go through describing. You just look up DMEX compact inscriber machine tutorial, and he does a beautiful job of explaining this thing. Makes it real easy to follow. I've got a Fluix cable going down underneath and connecting up to the one that I brought over there. This one is not using any channels yet, although it will. And let's see, I'm gonna bring this thing over here to like so. Like here, and let's see, over here I need an ME interface on that chest, and then in that the patterns for each of these processors and the printed silicon, and then on the chest an import bus, and we'll give that a capacity card and some speed upgrades, and it will bring in logic processors, engineering processors, and calculation processors. And then we'll just throw another cable on there. Bang, we're all good to go. And, oh, one more. Two more, yeah. Got to hook up the ME interface. So this whole arrangement is doing all this with just two channels. One for the import, one for the interface. And then I thought that it might be a good idea. Can do a little something here to... Oh, wait a minute. No. Alright, let's bring down these carpenter's wedges. Like so. And this will go here. And temporary blocks here just to have something to place them against. Like that. And then another one there. And I'll need to dig up where that hammer is. Chisel. No, it's the hammer I need, isn't it? So chisel changes the block type that's on it. Alright. There we are. The hammer changes the shape of it. There, that's what we want. And then just hit these like this, and then just carry it across the top and down this side to duplicate that. They can get a little fussy get them placed. Oh, I think I went right past the one I wanted. Come on. You know what? I'm going to break it and start over. Not that one. That one. And then the same thing across the top. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Got these to place them against. That one. And this one like the same way. Bingo. We have a nice little thing that looks kind of like my control interface here. Makes it look like it's actually meant to be there and so on. And now I should be able to see, let's see, processors. Not only do I see how many I've got, but if I switch to craftable, I can craft any of them now. Great. So let's just throw out a few logic processors. Whoops. Logic processors. Bang, bang, and start. And this thing should be cranking out logic processors. And if it's not, I'll have to figure out why. Printed logic circuits are going in here. Alright, that's good. And they should be going in there to become actual logic circuits. Alright, I may have a little bit of a difficulty here. Alright, she's going now. It took me a few minutes of debugging. I had, well, I had one of my output directions backwards. And it's normally not too big a deal with some things, but with this, you have to take your output from this side. And I was taking it from the other direction and wondering why it wasn't doing anything. But now, you see, we've got calculation processors, or logic processors being made very quickly. And they go up here, and they get pulled out right away. And it's almost finished with the 100, so it's doing good. That means I can now produce processors on demand again, and I will soon have this new 4 crafting towers up and running, and I'll be on my way to getting the new batch of storage and stuff going. But that will be another time. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.